Apex, a little bit of damage. They're still worried about some kind of a flank, some kind of a lurk, and who other than Cadian to strike them down! The Jester makes a fool of Vitality! And on UN soil, Heroic have finally got their chip. Second at IEM Katowice, second at IEM Rio. Semis in Paris, semis in Dallas, always sliding backwards, but not in Washington.
Their first chip of the season, from fall final to spring final, the last word. The team that anybody would argue deserved it the most finally proved it. And Cadian finally gets his flowers.
Cadian having come to North America once upon a time to look and reinvigorate his career. A man who roamed the streets of LA, feeling desperate and deserted, starting what is an incredible journey back to the top, having peaked in majors to second place, to win on home soil in Denmark, but then to slip back so consistently, ever further from the coveted prize of a trophy lift. And Vitality stole the limelight, they stole the spotlight, they stole everything Cadian always wanted. But when he showed up in Washington, surrounded by his troops, his men, his best team ever, they put it forward. And so to close the spring season, who steps forth today for the final trophy lift of the spring season in Washington? It's Heroic!
Heroic have done it. The curse has been broken. And well, Stown, you broke the curse in the semi-finals after that crazy game going up against Imperial. You guys were playing with this new mentality. What do you say now? You've lifted another trophy.
It feels amazing, honestly. It's what we've been waiting for this whole half a year of the first season. We know that we can do it, but like, I mean, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now, like really, really happy.
You deserve to be happy as well. Now, Tessa, as you were saying, this new mentality might take some of that pressure away. Were you feeling the pressure in that game?
Yeah, that was insane. Extremely well played by us, and Kasper was calling extremely sick on that T side. I was so happy, and we broke the curse, and the jinx, anti-jinx worked, so you have to keep that going, I guess.
No exist. For you, did you believe and did you buy into this whole, oh, if we lose, you know, that's just what it is?
I mean, it was just part of the plan, you know, to win the whole thing. So, yeah, obviously super proud of the boys.
Proud indeed, I would be as well. Now for you, Shush, you stand there with a trophy in your hand, the mentality's worked out, but this victory was certainly not easy, especially after how it went on the first map. It must have felt so good. Were you nervous at all? Did any of those bad memories start to come in?
No, not really. I trust in Kasper's calls, and before the match, he truly believed in it, so I wasn't nervous.
You wasn't nervous, you made it work. Yavi, we're back to the full finals. Another Blast trophy now sits in your hands. You've been through this, but you had a dominant performance all series long. Were you just in the flow state? Were you in the zone?
Yeah, I mean, we had a pretty clear view how they played. We played them a few times now, but yeah, I mean, the individual skill of everyone in the team right now is at the top level.
And how do you feel?
Amazing, it's so good to get that trophy.
So I guess saying you're going to lose makes you win.
Apparently, apparently these young guys have some tricks up their sleeves, I'm like, let's win every tournament, let's do it all. And they're like, let's just pretend that we think we're not going to be able to win. And then it happens, so they know some tricks apparently.
Now, if we look at the full finals, right, that's where we spoke about this team getting over the hurdle. Then we didn't see these wins come again. But you've done it here now. What felt different this time?
Yesterday not much, because we were struggling very hard against Imperial, who were playing well, but it's a team that we should, with their situation and everything, maybe be able to win a bit more comfortably with. I think today we hit the stride where we were more calm, we were more comfortable, we were trusting our philosophies, and the individuals, they had rounds, they had the beautiful rounds that I'm sure the crowd enjoyed a lot,
You said about players as well on the team, sometimes not showing up, you guys not showing up to the server. You proud of what they showed today?
Yes, very proud. I think, it might only be 900 people, but the crowd was amazing and they handled it very well. I have this one thing, Banks. So, you guys were really amazing at changing my name, JB as well, but we have this chant that we want to make a thing for Tessus. And I know that I tried the Tessus on fire and it's a long one and people gave up, and I have a new one. It's a bit more simple, it just goes like this. Stony, 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 Stony.
Well, you've got them doing it, mate, that's for sure. Now, I also want to touch on the fact that this season, it's been one hell of a journey. There's been heartbreaks, there's been tears, there's been these dropouts. What are the final words you want to put on this season?
Yeah, I think that the mental strength that it took for my boys and my team, to handle all the tough losses when there was so much pressure for every time people were expecting us to win a trophy. And you know what the easiest thing when you make mistakes and you don't get your goals immediately, what's the easiest thing? It's to give up, to be sad, to do stuff like that. But they kept trusting, they kept working hard, they stayed good friends, and I'm just damn proud of how they handled all the losses, because that says a lot more about the team than just when you're winning. So that's one thing. The other thing is, my career has been a bit of a turmoil. Yeah, let's give the boys some fucking applause, boys. And yeah, for me as a leader, the victories means a lot. I don't have the same time as these young guys. And I think also, my career has been a bit of a roller coaster. And, to be at 2 events in a row now where they've been changing my name, it's really been meaning a lot to me to kind of be given that respect by the community. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, Washington.
Washington, Counter-Strike fans around the world, one final time, your Blast Premier Spring Finals champions. Hey!